The topic of this week's video is called Upgrade Your Programming. So, in the devices that you own, there are these times in which it comes up and it says, I need to upgrade your software, whatever it is, whatever phone or computer you own, iPad. There are these times in which you need to upgrade your programming. Things shut down, you have to, let it do its thing, you leave it alone for a while, and then it comes back and it's, more efficient, faster, snazzier looking, right? So he's like, ooh, nice, thank you for that upgrade, right? As human beings, we go through periods of time where we upgrade our programming. This came up recently for me in a session this last week because I had a beautiful, generous, loving soul come to me, and he was in a situation at work where he made a mistake, really common mistake. And he spent about 24 hours being really hard on himself about this mistake. Now, this was just something that, just happens in life. We make mistakes, right? And so what I noticed in his vibration, which I see in my own, which I see in so many, is this real calling right now to figure out a way to upgrade our programming in a way to be gentler and kinder with ourselves. So this particular individual, I've worked with him for a while, is so generous and understanding and warm and kind to so many people, just giving, very service orientated, giving to others. And so it really just crushed his soul that he let this person down, this customer down. And so we worked on it quite a bit to really allow him to open up that he needed an upgrade. He needed to extend the same amount of warmth and compassion that he does to other people to himself. Now that comes from a pure intention. Our programming from a long time ago says that we must be hard on ourselves to become better people, right? Now, we can keep these high standards with ourselves, shift our programming, right? Keep that component of it, and also be really gentle and loving and kind and supporting to ourselves as well. So in this situation, I encouraged him to just give himself a break, that he made a mistake. Can he extend that same love and warmth and compassion to himself as he extends to others? Now, why is this so important? It's happening with a lot of people right now that I see, and that is that when we are that loving and kind with ourselves, we up the ante and actually are able to be that much more loving and kind to other people. So we're nice to other people, but when we get that going a lot for ourselves and then a lot for other people, it just continues to get even greater and greater, the degree to which we're able to be loving and kind and generous in our living, which benefits everyone. So how do we identify, right, what programming we need to upgrade? We identify what programming is needed to be upgraded by the way that it feels. So for this particular client, he was feeling horrible, right? That's the indication that a belief that we have is not in total alignment. So there are so many beliefs that can need upgrading. And so what you can do is you can just move through your life, and as you're living, you start to feel uncomfortable with a belief that is not really feeling so good. I'm going to think of one that just came up a couple hours ago with a woman I'm working with. She'd spent all this time losing all this weight, and then she got to this point where a year she was maintaining it and really had a lot of trouble enjoying it because for her, weight loss had always been a lot of struggle. And so the belief was that for me to maintain my weight, it must be hard, right? And so we upgraded our programming. We said, what if you did all the work, and what if maintaining your ideal weight is enjoyable? And it's something that is mastered already, like you know how to do it. And you don't need to have stress around it. Anyway, so we opened that up, and that was just so awesome to see in her energetic field, just a lot of freedom, a lot of love, a lot of relief, right? So I encourage you to go through your life and to see what programming works for you. I mean, there's a lot of programming that we have that we came in with that serves us, that's helping us evolve, that's helping us thrive. But there's programming that needs upgrading. And what's essential to do is to understand, and this is my video for next week, so stay tuned, is that sometimes we need to pull away a bit, right? That's what depression can look like. We have a lot of judgment around depression, or times where we go inward, or times where we slow down or turn within, right? But these times are essential, right? So think about it. If your computer is like upgrading, I'm chuckling because my husband's always like, leave the computer alone. I'm always like, if you go in there and if you start meddling, The computer needs to be left alone. I'm not going to be getting my upgrade in its full, complete form if I'm interrupting it, right? To do emails, to come on in. And so I got to let my computer alone. Okay, so I let it alone. Same with ourself. And if you're with someone else and you're having a conversation, and you can see mini beats of this, where someone will be all of a sudden processing something and they turn within, they pull away a little bit. That's okay. They're upgrading their programming. They're moving to a higher frequency. Oh, yeah, it's so important. It's so important to identify which beliefs you want to shift. And then once you identify them, you just start poking holes in them. And you just start saying, like this guy did, is it really helpful for me to be this hard on myself at work? No. Okay. Is it really helpful for me to have worked so hard in this weight loss journey and then not even be able to enjoy it? Right? So we start poking holes in these beliefs, and then we start opening up for different beliefs to come in, which is, oh, if I am loving to myself at work and loving to others, not only does that make me feel better, but I can actually contribute more to myself and to others. Oh, if I really own that I'm a master at maintaining my ideal weight, I can have so much more fun. I can have so much more relaxation. I have so much more free energy. Oh, cool. The new belief comes in. The upgrading is complete. And this is a constant process, right? We're just going to keep upgrading, getting better and better and better. New versions coming down the line until we die. That's just the good news. I'm setting the intention that as you move forward, you get excited by these upgrades and that you give yourself the time and space to take the energy needed to do the upgrade in however it is that you need to do it. I'm setting the intention as well that this video gets you excited about all these new versions of yourself that are upcoming. And that as you feel into them, you support them, you love them, you nurture them, and you give them all it is that they need to thrive and radiate and celebrate how awesome it is to have this continual opportunity to be upgraded. Lots of love your way. Bye-bye.